Hello everyone, this is Dr. Chetan Ramesh Kalal. I'm a consultant hepatologist and liver transplant physician attached at Sir H.N. Reliance Foundation Hospital and Research Center, Mumbai. Being a liver specialist, we generally see many liver related conditions. To name few of them, fatty liver, non-alcoholic fatty liver, alcohol related liver issues, autoimmune conditions like autoimmune hepatitis, primary biliary cholangitis, or primary sclerosing cholangitis. Then we also see certain tumors, liver related tumors like primary liver cell cancer or bile duct cancer. Whenever we talk about liver, first thing that comes to our mind is alcohol. Oof, he must be drinking. But let me tell you that alcohol is not the only reason which damages liver. There are other common conditions which can also damages liver. So what are the conditions that can cause trouble or damage to liver? As we all know, commonest is alcohol nowadays, but this commonest alcohol is taken over by something called as a metabolic syndrome, that is constellation of symptoms or syndrome like diabetes, blood pressure, dyslipidemia, that is bad cholesterol, sedentary lifestyle, visceral obesity, family history of diabetes, so on and so forth. So all these factors, that is metabolic dysfunction or dysregulation put together, they contribute something called as a metabolic syndrome. And mind you, this is the commonest cause of liver damage nowadays. Due to westernization and sedentary lifestyle, we see more and more patients of these kind of conditions. Then third common condition that can cause liver issues, viruses like hepatitis B, hepatitis C, then hepatitis A, hepatitis E, and other non-liver specific viruses. Then there are certain other conditions like autoimmune conditions where body's own immunity is acting against own, where liver is the target, like autoimmune hepatitis. Then there are certain issues with biliary tree or drainage of gallbladder like primary sclerosing cholangitis or primary biliary cholangitis. Then there are other genetic and metabolic functions. So because of all these factors, liver can get affected. First step is fatty liver, that is deposition of fat inside the liver. Normally, liver should contain 5% of the fat. Any fat excess of more than 5% is known as a fatty liver. We just went through the causes, okay? And as I told you, the commonest cause is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, that is metabolic syndrome. Slowly, in due course in time, fat damages underlying liver and it lead to the inflammation, commonly called as a swollen liver or liver swelling. And in medical term, it is called as a itis, that is inflammation of liver. Eventually, in due course in time, it leads to a scar formation like anywhere in the body. So whenever there is an injury, it heals with the scar. Similarly, inside the liver, all this injury can lead to the formation of scar, and eventually the soft liver, it becomes hard due to excessive scarring, and that is known as a cirrhosis. If you don't pay attention, then this can further worsen and can lead to the complications of cirrhosis, that is scarred liver, in the form of water accumulation inside the stomach, which is known as ascites, bleeding from food pipe or from below, that is known as a variceal bleeding, then encephalopathy, that is coma, and we also prone to other organ involvement or dysfunction secondary to liver. Commonly involved organ is kidney. Then one can also develop tumor secondary to cirrhosis, and eventually liver can fail. If liver fails suddenly, it is known as acute liver failure, or it can develop chronically after the formation of cirrhosis or after the development of cirrhosis. Then it is called as a decompensated liver disease or chronic liver disease. Or sometimes we can have underlying chronic liver disease but without any problem or without any complications like ascites, jaundice, coagulopathy or coma, but due to certain superadded insults or acute insult, suddenly liver gives away. The condition is known as acute on chronic liver failure. How to diagnose liver condition? Most of the time patients are asymptomatic, or they can be incidentally detected during imaging, that is ultrasound or sonography or CT scan done for other conditions, or during abnormal liver function test done for other conditions. If at all symptoms are there, they can be non-specific, right from loss of appetite, anorexia, nausea, vomiting, easy fatigability, bruising, and if at all it is advanced stage, then patient can have ascites, leg swelling, encephalopathy, jaundice, and bleeding. So how to diagnose liver diseases? Liver diseases are diagnosed based upon symptoms if at all patients are symptomatic, on lab investigations like blood count, liver function test, and other markers suggestive of etiological agent, or on imaging, that is either on ultrasound, CT scan, or MRI. Then how do we treat liver conditions? So treatment is basically based upon the etiological agent, if at all it is there, like antivirals for hepatitis B and C, symptomatic treatment for hepatitis A and E, immunosuppressions for autoimmune conditions like autoimmune hepatitis, chelating agents for metabolic functions like Wilson's disease, where there is excessive deposition or accumulation of copper inside the liver. Then control of metabolic factors in cases of metabolic syndromes or non-alcoholic steatohepatitis or fatty liver or NASH, like control of diabetes, control of cholesterol, daily brisk walking for 45 minutes, weight reduction. And finally, if at all advanced liver failure or end stage liver disease or advanced decompensated liver disease or acute liver failure, liver transplant remains the gold standard and the only definitive therapy. For more details, you can contact me, or you can visit my website, or you can contact below mentioned number. Thank you. Live life, love your liver.